help fill this stock to support a great charity.
So how things going?
Well, I'm hanging on in there with whatsoever.
Yeah, I noticed you shave and you
Yeah,
do your hair and
yeah,
you do.
yeah,
You're
yeah,
looking quite good.
yeah,
Yeah, that's why
yeah,
I asked.
yeah,
You look relaxed.
yeah. A lot of house I put up for sale, Walter,
I
man.
know, but they're not selling.
No,
They're too
they need to,
expensive.
yeah, asking for some crazy,
Yeah, I know.
man.
I don't know what this guy must be moving. Oh,
Yeah,
cutting down that tree. Maybe they sold it.
yeah, probably.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
painting it and yeah,
two trucks, so they got to be doing a major movie over there.
yeah. They're from Georgia.
Yeah,
My nephew is supposed to start today. He got
yeah,
a night position at the Pink Hotel up here.
yeah.
So I
The
hope he,
one down 31st,
yeah,
yeah.
straight
Right,
out
yeah,
on the
yeah, yeah,
beach.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
What department he got in?
I don't know. I guess he's at the front desk or
Oh,
something. I
oh,
don't know
oh,
what he's doing. Good. He had a few prospects up in Clearwater, but
water,
they didn't work out.
worker, yeah.
And he brought his wife and daughter up. He has two more daughters in
In
Jamaica.
Jamaica,
One in school. Well, they're both in school, but one needs to get her papers all done.
yeah,
She's waiting on her papers.
papers, yeah. And man, get the chance to it's not a bed of roses here,
You,
but when you're straight,
yeah, you
you,
still well, that's what I was worried about when they told you to plead to this foolishness. I know.
that's what gonna be hunting,
Yeah,
right now, Walton, cause
I know.
I'm like,
So what
even
happened with the
the lady
thrift store?
she
She didn't
don't
call you
call
back.
me,
You
no.
call her?
I call her, they don't answer. She's not there at the desk. So
Yeah.
it's the other
Yeah,
lady
but
who,
just ask for her.
yeah,
You
but
don't know her name?
Marsha,
Yeah, just
yeah.
ask for Marsha.
I asked for a call.
And Marsha, she doesn't answer?
Yeah, she doesn't answer. Don was asking a lady that work at the park, but they said the park doesn't open as yet. So yesterday she came and told me that the lady told her that the park haven't been opened back.
So anything else on the list that
Well, they were distant. I didn't want them to be so far
right.
away,
What about the place your mailbox is? That's not on the list.
That's not on the
On
list
28.
yet. No, I don't think that's on the list.
Look at the list again.
Yeah,
There must be plenty of places
yeah,
on the south side.
yeah,
The
yeah,
Sanderlin Center is one,
yeah, but
right
not
there on 22nd.
yeah.
But I don't know if they're on
On
the
the
list.
list, yeah, I'll check it back again and call. I want to get them. I don't want it too far away from.
Yeah, that you should get out the way. So
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you
to
don't
get it.
have to go up
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
It's a pity they didn't take the radio station one.
Yeah, well, it would have to be on the list, you know what I'm saying?
That's
So,
what they said
yeah,
yesterday.
yeah. But remember, I probably think they did give us a list, but I haven't.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
gave you a
yeah,
list, but
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know what
What happened to it?
they
Yeah,
gave you
yeah.
another list though.
Yes, yes, yes.
So I don't
And
know.
then that's what I was saying to you. Why I have to fill up an application on by the
You're right,
shift there,
and
and you're gonna do background check, and that's what I'm here for. I'm giving you 50 hours free.
I know.
I just can't. I don't know, man. I just think they are prejudiced. You know what I'm saying?
You never know what they're up to these
Yeah.
days. You never know. I
I
mean,
like this thing. If I'm giving you 50 hours free, right? That means you wouldn't even gonna employ me if I put an application out for honest bread.
yeah, I don't know.
This thing, man, I'm telling you, man, this place, man.
Yeah, it's all messed up.
mm,
But the part is where they're doing all this stuff with immigrants nowadays.
that's what
That is what
yeah.
that's the
This is
worst.
it's the worst. It's the worst. These people come here and build up your
Yeah,
country,
I
man,
know.
and
And they've
you
been here so
so
long,
long,
and you're
yeah.
still messing
They,
with them and disrupting their lives, all kind of stuff like that.
man, I saw this family. They
Yeah,
they they pick them up, but guess what? They at the address where they want to target,
yeah.
but they are not the person who are
Ooh,
living at the address, and it's and this thing is crazy, and you
I
can't,
know.
eh?
And it's the bureaucracy. You can't fight it
You
that
can
much.
no, you
It
can't
take
fight.
yeah, it take a long time
Time,
to get it straightened out.
yeah,
If you get it
if you get
straightened.
it straight.
I don't know. It's just frustrating.
Um, I don't see, but this place is,
It's something else.
yeah. I am the one who take care of my son Walter.
I
Nobody take.
know.
I do
That's
everything.
what's so
And
unjust
just
about the
yeah,
whole
oh,
thing.
the whole nobody would come at my rescue when I try to call. I call a lot of time for help. Can somebody help me?
Mhm.
And then I end up get this thing. I'm trying to get my son straight, and you try to put me in jail and close down all of my
That's how it is.
opportunity. Yeah,
Anything like that.
close down. Sometimes I feel like I would come out, but you know what I'm saying. Walter, after going through this, you kind of know your friends different from
Yeah.
your foe. You know what I'm saying. When certain things hang over
True.
your head, you will know who is with you from who is not with you. You know.
Yeah. Well, just don't get frustrated like you've survived so far.
Oh, well, I'm trying not to get frustrated, you know. I'm trying not to get
Yeah, when you
frustrated
come out
because,
on the other end, you'll feel better.
yeah, yeah,
You'll
yeah.
feel strong and all of that.
I just need to get a job and, see
Yeah,
how we open up
it'll
and
happen.
so,
Don't
yeah,
worry, it'll happen.
yeah.
I think you should just concentrate on your health right now
Yeah,
and
yeah,
getting strong
strong. Yeah,
again.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That's what I'm doing.
yeah,
The main thing, go get my exercise and
right.
yeah,
Get your strength back, eat properly.
yeah, yeah.
So I don't know.
That's what I'm doing, man.
Yeah, spam.
That's why I see with a lot of people, because if you don't have a mental or artistic kid, you can't tell the situation. You just can assume.
Mhm.
But like me living with that situation, because what some people don't understand about this autism and all those things, the people who try to keep you in track, the
Mhm.
sick person don't like those type of people who try to keep
Right,
them in command.
right.
So you have to be very disciplined and know how to deal with
You
them,
have to
because
know
the
how to deal with it.
situation that would goes on with my son, and he tried to behave vice versa when I tried to scold him.
Yeah,
And then after he calmed down, he's the one of the nicest person
person.
in the world. So
Yeah,
you have to know how to
how to
to
deal
to,
with
to
it. Yeah,
deal with them. So even in these government, they don't deal with autism people the way they should.
I
Walter just
know.
take them, put them in an institution,
Right, or
and
get
talk
on
about them.
drugs and all
Yeah,
kinds of stuff
yeah.
like that to keep them under control.
My son went into the hospital. And from the day the man go in the hospital with that one pampas, the man come back out at nearly a week. Don't change that pampas. And, and I'm the one who, even if he stood up himself, that's the time I have to clean him up. Because I can't allow him in my house with the suit and him in the hospital where he's supposed to get treatment in a week. He come back out in the same way he went in. Don't even brush his teeth. So sometimes I'm telling you, man, I'm just so frustrated, but I don't let it get me down, I try to be strong, yeah.
You have to know when.
Yeah, because I remember when my mom was alive and she would like, oh, Brendan, you gotta be strong. You can't get weak. You just have to strong. Do what you have to do as a father, and I be like, yeah, I can be on the weak side. I gotta be,
The system isn't right.
No, the system in America is just crazy. This is it all begins from in the school, Walter, because you go to school and you can't scold your kids. How you do that? If you can, I see some kids dealing with some mothers some way. When the mothers try to reprimand them, they be like back chatting and answering back, and we couldn't do those things when we were growing back home. And the discipline was there. It's that same moral that breaks down in Jamaica why it becomes like how it is right now.
Everything they copy from
Yeah.
America. Yeah.
And we got our strappings and nothing happened to us. Nothing. We just come out as a better person when we get scolded.
Yeah. Well, I was lucky. My kids, they would listen.
My
You teach them
my
the
kids
right
didn't
way,
listen because even before I found out that my son was suffering from a challenge, he was one of the I never left him and said ask somebody to say, can you keep my son for me? He was so disciplined and manner that everywhere I go I just put him in the car and take him with me. And he don't fuss. I never asked nobody to stay with him. Well, he came into my life, he changed everything around. I never leave him.
Yeah,
Never.
that's when you pleaded. The judge doesn't get to
Yeah,
hear.
but
Doesn't get to
yeah,
hear
yeah,
all of that.
yeah.
That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So they just go by what other people
People
tell
is
them.
saying, yeah, because even when the judge was asking to do the background check from school, and when they found out that all the report comes straight, because I've been to every parent teacher meeting, I go to programs at school trying to get help for this kid, and nothing come out of it. They end up.
You just had a bad lawyer.
Yeah, man. Yeah. These lawyers, they don't get any money that they yeah. So they don't have no time to wait. They just do what come to their mind. Say, okay, it's time we get out the judge mind. Hey, what you doing with this case? Okay, go and take a plea bargain and tell them this. That's easy as that. Remember trying to ask him why should I plea bargain and I'm not guilty? And remember he told you, well, that's the best way. I said, it can't be the best way.
Yeah. He's talking about if it doesn't work.
Well, if it doesn't work, you're gonna go to yeah.
That's why you go
for a lawyer for it to work.
I don't know.
But
I don't know.
somebody told me that if I end up and can get a lawyer, I could go back on this case and get myself cleared,
Yeah.
But I would have to go get a.
That costs money.
Yeah, man, they're expensive, Walter, man.
Yeah.
They're expensive.
That case should never have.
Should I have? Why should it be like that? I lost everything. I lost my job. I got the big. So how am I gonna survive? and then you have me in the system doing probation and doing all. How am I gonna survive?
They don't care. It's just a system.
Yeah, the system is a fraud, man. The system is a fraud. If you don't have a good lawyer, if you don't have your money, you don't
You don't have
survive
money, you don't
nowhere you survive.
in a system.
Yeah, no island, no country, no. If you don't have money, you're not gonna survive the system. The system is organized and programmed to manipulate on you, especially when you're black.
I know. Yeah. But like I say, you just have to.
While I'm walking the park and even some of these people you said morning, they don't even look at.
They don't look at you.
Man, I'm like,
You don't let it affect
no,
you though.
no,
You just
man.
go on
I
your
just
way.
go on and I told them morning same way.
You say
Because I be like,
and
and
go
I
on
just
your
go
way.
on more. If you don't answer, that's up to
But
you.
there are a lot of people also. When you say morning, they appreciate.
Yeah,
There's
they
some
acknowledge you.
they acknowledge you.
Yeah, they be
But
they be driving and acknowledging
yeah,
you. Some of them, but man,
yeah, they're not all that way,
Mm.
but most of them, I just ignore it when you say hi and
yeah,
they don't respond.
I
They
don't make
won't
it be
even
about
look at you,
Yeah.
man. That's the strange thing.
Yeah, they don't even look at you, man. I was talking to this guy, and he was telling me that he was in Miami
Mm.
and he had a work, but so he would drive to the work and he saw this lady. Most of the morning, he saw her going to work, going to the bus stop. And one particular morning, it was raining, so he stopped to give her
All right.
a ride. And man, the man said the lady doesn't even look at it. And I'm like,
Well, you know that the reason is there's so many people
who
who,
go to.
who have bad intentions too.
Yes, I agree, but come on, man.
Yeah, I know. You have to.
It's
Yeah,
raining. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know. But
If you try to live that way, then you're gonna just scared everything
gonna
that come
make it worse,
reverse for
right.
you, because that's gonna show a
Yeah.
scaredness in you. So
Right.
if you be brave and
Yeah.
and
But
come up, then they can't.
can't risk it.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of people out there that
Yeah.
don't have bad
Yes.
intentions.
So the way the way this place run, you don't even know your neighbor.
I know.
So that's what I told him to. I said you will live beside your neighbor and you don't even know what your neighbor is looking like. So it's hard for you to be friendly with even your neighbor.
Right.
So when you see a stranger out on the road, she's not gonna just come to you and
No,
and
especially a woman.
yeah. I said, man, you're not gonna get it that way. Walter, I run out of gas. I missed my way. Was on the GPS and the GPS lost me, and so I was trying to go and get out, run out of gas. And man, I was with one of my friends from Jamaica. He was here, and I'm like, hey, we're not gonna get any help on this highway. Talking about stopping a vehicle to get help, bro. We're not gonna get help. And he must say, yeah. I said, man,
The road ranger didn't come back.
we didn't call the road ranger. I was
Well,
there
they
with it
usually
and we
drive
drive
up
out
and
and
down. I see you.
anyway, this guy he stopped. He saw us and he stopped and he come back and I told him I run out of gas and he said, okay, all right, I'll go get you some gas. And he go get me some gas
Yeah,
and come
that's
back.
what I'm
But
telling
you find people out there will do
There's some
something.
people that will
Yeah,
do it.
yeah, but
yeah.
majority not doing it. They just drive like
That's
they
why
don't.
I say once you see
See,
how the person is,
Yeah, you just go on.
go
Don't
on with
even
it.
try to be nice with them.
Yeah.
Just don't say anything. Just go your way. Cause
Yeah.
sometimes if you say something, it make
it's
it work, make the situation,
confrontation.
make situation
Just
become.
like when
Yeah.
you were up there, I tell you,
Yeah. Just to
Don't-
don't
interact
Not no.
unintentionally
Yes,
with
yeah,
people
yeah,
because
yeah.
some of them are crazy.
Yeah. They will get
you in a fight
tight. Yeah.
for no reason.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't take that place, Walter. you know. And when I try to tell them,
But that's experience, you
yeah,
know.
but
It's
and then
good
I
for you
yeah,
because you know
yes,
you
yeah,
understand certain things
yes,
once you
yes,
experience it.
yes, because I do that. I said, look, man, I'm in trouble trying to clear up myself
Mhm.
and see the trouble coming right here where I'm at. You know what? I'm not even answering this guy this
Yeah,
morning. I'm
yeah.
leaving him alone, cause I swear on my mom, man, that I would have hurt him, Walter.
Well, you don't want to do that
Yeah,
because
yeah, but I would be in a self defense, you know, but I
I
still
know,
don't.
but
And
you still don't
yeah,
want to.
yes, I don't.
Even if you come out
Yeah,
victorious,
yeah,
you're
yeah,
still gonna feel
yeah,
bad.
yeah. I don't want that. I'm not for that. I'm trying to be nice.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
still gonna feel bad,
Yes.
even if
Yeah.
it
Even
works out
if
that
I
way.
yeah it work in my favor, I'm not gonna feel comfortable. Yeah.
I don't know, man. You just have
It's
to
just,
live and
I'm
let live.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm trying on in there, you know.
It'll work out. Don't worry.
Yeah. My son called my sister and Elitia and I talk to him on the phone and he be like, Daddy, I wanna be with you. I'm like, man, son, you can be with me. So where he is, he want his father, he want his family love, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's just that he himself can be, you know, justify of what going on around him, you know, because of his mental challenge and sometimes, you know, it brought tears to my eye to see him just be like that, you know.
Yeah.
There's certain things, man, where you don't even want to see your enemy in those positions.
I
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
But you have to know what to worry about and what you just have
Yes,
to
I
leave
to leave
alone.
it alone. Yeah,
You
yeah,
just have
yes,
to
yes,
learn
yeah, yeah,
what
yeah.
to do. You know.
Because at my age, I thought I've been through the worst. I'm not gonna go through certain things
Yeah.
like that, and then this come and change it over and show you
Yeah.
say, well, it's not over until it's over.
Right.
Yeah. Look at that man, nice white guy where we go to the probation.
Yeah.
Walter, he have on
Yeah.
the tracker. Nice
Uh-huh.
man. You wonder why they in those things, but man, who tell?
You don't know.
Yeah.
It's somewhere up here
Uh,
because I. Oh no, it's further up.
it's right up.
I don't know. I don't see it. It's somewhere in this
Yeah,
neighborhood.
well, I thought we'll see if we get to 38. No,
The
we
two
pass it.
places
We
right
pass.
here.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, right here.
Is
She's
that's
right.
where we
She
can?
yeah,
Yeah.
right here.
Harbor Freight.
Yeah.
That's it right
Yeah,
here.
that's it.
Access Center.
Yeah.
All right. I'll piddle around
Yeah,
for a
well,
bit, but
yeah.
hopefully you
Yes.
can handle it.
I hope so. I hope so. Yeah.
But I'm out here if you don't, if you can. I'll come in here.
All right.